Hi everyone and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. In case this is your first time watching one of my videos, hi, I'm Leslie. I'm so glad to have you here. On my channel I talk about all things luxury, in particular handbags, as you might be able to guess from the background, but I cover a wide range of topics on here. I film unboxings, reviews, comparison videos, shopping vlogs and like travel vlogs from time to time. I also throw in the occasional high street fashion video into the mix, so if that sounds like your thing, I would love for you to consider subscribing and also ring that little bell so you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. So today's video might actually be more exciting for me to film than it is for you to watch, but I'll let you be the judge of that. And that's because I'm featuring a bag that isn't even part of my collection. And if you watch some of my shopping vlogs in particular, you may know that I do love looking at bags and playing around with bags, and I can appreciate handbags even if they're not mine. And this is the case for today's video. So before further ado, also because you already saw which bag we're talking about today in the thumbnail and the title. She doesn't want to come out of the dust bag. Here we go. Isn't she a beauty? So this is, as I mentioned, not mine, but my bestie's Evelyne TPM. So the Très Petit Modèle, the mini size, or like the smallest size that they offer in vert criquet, which was a seasonal color, I want to say like 2 years ago. And yeah, it was extremely hyped up, and for good reason. I mean, look at this beautiful shade of green. Yeah, stunning. So yeah, what this video is about is like me showing you what fits inside, mod shots, because yeah, as probably most of you know, if you're into luxury and into Hermes, the Evelyne TPM comes with a fabric strap, which is on the thicker side, I'd say, and it's not adjustable. So I'm going to show you what the Evelyne TPM looks on my body frame, and for reference, I'm 177 centimeters, which should equal 5'10". I sound like a broken record every time I'm showing like mod shots and everything, but I think it's important to share like my height so you get an idea of what the bag looks like on a particular body frame. So yeah, mod shots, what fits inside. I can't of course give you like a full-on review because I'm not the one using this bag, but I figured similar to the video that I filmed on the Ecelyne Taboo bag, the dark blue one, that also wasn't mine, and yeah, I was still able to give you like somewhat of an in-depth idea of what the bag is about, and a lot of people watched that video because I think in particular when it comes to the Ecelyne Taboo bag, it's not like a super popular bag, so there were hardly any videos on that bag, let alone in English. But yeah, of course the Hermes Evelyne TPM is a lot more popular, but still I figured it's definitely worth filming a video on. Even like maybe I can bring a different perspective to a particular handbag when it's not even my collection, because I'm looking at the bag with like fresh eyes essentially. So here she is, and yeah, the layout is pretty simple. So this is the back of the bag and this is the front. Of course, most people wear the bag vice versa. So you have the perforated H right here, and the inside is fairly simple. I'm going to insert close-ups of what fits inside and all that in a second, but that's essentially it. Fairly simple in layout, and oh, I wasn't intending to show you how soft the leather is, but here we go. It's definitely not the most structured handbag, which also makes sense because yeah, this is definitely a crossbody or like wear on the shoulder kind of bag, and you want to have the bag sit like flush to your skin or like your hip area, so that's definitely going to happen because it's quite malleable. Of course, if you prefer to have like a bit more structure, you can always buy an insert, but of course an insert would take up a little room on the inside of the bag, and you already work with quite a limited space on the inside. So yeah, just a personal preference, I guess. So yeah, this is the Evelyne TPM, and as I mentioned, you have a non-adjustable but fully detachable shoulder strap, and there's only like a little bit of leather like on the ends where the clasp attaches, and other than that it's like a fabric material in the same color as the bag, of course. So there's that, and I'm gonna cut to the what fits inside portion, and then I'm going to insert mod shots. First things first, let's take a look at this beautiful shade of green. I mean, imagine a Birkin in that color. I'm not saying that the Evelyne TPM isn't like gorgeous in that color as well, but imagine like a vert criquet Birkin. Wow. Anyway, so Probably not much to say about the layout because it's fairly simple, but yeah, you have the like H right here, which used to be like based on the like initial construction of the bag. This is actually the back of the bag. So actually this is the front of the bag. Of course, no one wears it like that because most people want to have the H showing, which I fully understand. So yeah, opens up like this with this push button closure back here. There we go. Okay, let's do one thing. Let's remove the strap for a second, just so it doesn't like annoy us too much. But yeah, it's a fabric strap, not adjustable, so you have to live with yeah, whatever the strap length is. On me, crossbody is a little too short. I mean, it does work, but yeah, if you're a tall girl, chances are, unless you like your bags to sit like under your boobs, it might be a little, it might be pushing it, but yeah. Here's the bag. It does, yeah, I mean, it's a soft leather and not much structure to it, so it does flop a little. But yeah, inside is like the suede, so not lined, just like back of the outside leather essentially. So let's see what we're able to fit inside without the bag like bulging or anything. Of course, it's a TPM, so Trepoti model. It's the tiniest size, so it doesn't fit like an awful lot, but let's see. So essential or like non-essential, depending on whether you're someone that carries your phone in your hand all the time or in your bag. Phone. It does, this is a iPhone 13, the regular size, not a Max, and it does fit like horizontally, so it fills up until about here, I'd say. This is where the phone ends essentially, so it does fill out the bottom of the bag quite well. Then let's do a card holder. This is my beloved Goya card holder. It goes inside there perfectly. An additional pochette clé, or like a larger size wallet. You just have to be mindful of the fact that, of course, the Evelyne TPM isn't like the widest of bags, so you're, yeah, just to avoid like bulging or anything like that, you want to make sure that the shape of the bag stays pretty much the same when you put items inside. So yeah, this is what it looks like currently. Then let's do a power bank. This is a tiny one, but lasts long enough. Okay, this is the thing, right? You might, yeah, this is the edge of the power bank. So, or is it? It's more so the edge of the card holder. I mean, it is a soft leather. You have to just sign up for the fact that you might be able to see like items poking through from the inside, even from me just holding like lightly my middle finger against the leather. You can see my middle finger like poking against it. It's just what it is. If you want to avoid like bulging or like indentations from anything that's inside the bag, an insert might be a great option. So yeah, just, I mean, you're able to put the power bank in there just fine, and the matching cable. Let's do 6-ring key holder on top, and that's, I'd say that's the maximum that I would go. Closes just fine. I mean, you're definitely able to fit a lot more, not a lot. You're able to fit a little more inside, but you don't want to like overstretch the capacity. See, we do have a little give left, and like from the side, a little bit of bulging. Of course, like depends on how good of a Tetris player you are when it comes to like putting your items inside. So you can't avoid items that you put on top to eventually slide down and end up with a bulge down here. But yeah, I think you're definitely able to put like sunglasses on top here and still be able to close it. But usually I just have my sunglasses live on the top of my head if they're not on my nose. So that's that. I mean, yeah, it's a soft leather, so you do see some indentations, especially like the back. If you wear the Evelyne like most people do, if this is the back of the bag, chances are your hips press against the leather, so just be mindful of that. Again, buying an insert is always an option. It does fit a good amount and everything that you would need on a day-to-day basis, I'd say. I figured while I'm at it, might as well compare the capacity to the Toy LouLou. So yeah, here we go. Of course, there are like different styles of bags. There we go, somewhat in frame. And yeah, the layout is different and everything, but I thought might as well compare the two. So let's see. Out of my personal collection, I'd say my Toy LouLou is the smallest, maybe like head to head with the Saint Laurent Solferino. I have to film updated like wear and tear videos and review videos. I don't think I even filmed a what fits inside video on my Saint Laurent Solferino, which I didn't grab for this video, but yeah, remind me, or like, yeah, I guess I have to remind myself that I have to film a video on that one and also a like update on this particular one. But yeah, so let's see. Chances are, I mean, you do have like an interior compartment like divider thing, so that does limit the amount of bulky items that you're able to fit inside the bag. But I mean, same goes for the Hermes Evelyne TPM. So here we go. But I don't wanna go if you ain't with me. Let's make a home, be all alone. So tell me, baby, where would you like to go? Maybe we'll drive from coast to coast. I mean, no surprise. I think we were all able to tell like beforehand that the Toy LouLou might fit a little more because it's a lot deeper, like in depth, width, whatever, than the TPM. But yeah, so we have a lip balm, AirPods, and that's probably it. I mean, to be fair, if you were pushing it, you would definitely also be able to fit, maybe not the AirPods, unless you like take something else out of the Evelyne TPM, but you'd definitely be able to slot in a lip balm in the Evelyne TPM. We did see that there was a little room left, so here it is, and still closes just fine. So yeah, just to compare and give you an idea of the capacity, yeah. Only to where we love the most. I'm taking you to paradise, paradise. You know where we're going tonight, going tonight. Paradise, paradise. I'm taking you to wear and tear wise, of course, as I mentioned, I'm not the one using this bag like day to day, but I think she's had it for like at least 2 years. And like just from looking at it like this, even I mean the button from the push button closure is also covered in leather. Yes, a different texture leather. A lot might be Swift. Anyway, it's definitely covered in leather, and it's something that goes against your hip and is like subject to friction and everything. And even the leather covering looks perfect, just as new. From what I can see, no scratches or like wear and tear. I think the main aspect that you might be able to see like wear and tear signs basically is structure loss, or like maybe if you keep on overstuffing your bag, you will see like indentations, and maybe where like, yeah, the leather's bulged out, you might experience some like softening of the leather or like stretching out. But other than that, I think also given that it's such a small bag, you should be good to go when it comes to like wear and tear and everything. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the Evelyne TPM. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, ring that little bell so you don't miss out on any of my future uploads, and I guess I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye.